Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to Raptoria here in Foundation. The foundation of our city is complete as we're now expanding over to the eastern side, where now we're going to begin farming very shortly. I've taken a little bit of time here from our previous episode to just fix a few things that were going on in the town that weren't quite right and buffed out a few things that we needed to improve upon. So, for example, we have a giant forest here and there that we can finally rely upon for unlimited sources of wood when the time comes, and now it is time to start farming. We're going to see our new stuff here, including let's see, cheese, and also, well, wheat and bread and stuff are old, but it'll be new to this town. So if you guys would like to see more, make sure you click, tap, blow up, and destroy that like button as always. And welcome to all the lovely new subscribers. You guys are awesome. For some reason, it also looks like I must have hit a hotkey or something. I can't get rid of the views of all the... There we are. Yes, the deployment zones or whatever. So now we can see our city in its wonderful glory, and it really looks nice. We've really been making some great... strides forward. I've also noticed with the money, no matter if it says plus 50 or negative 4, it always just seems to be going down. And the only time it ever goes up is when we're getting trade. Who knows with this weird... the budgeting system is so weird. But anyway, we are now finally ready to start growing some wheat, so let's get that started. And we're going to grow some crops here in the new farmland from removing the forest. So that's exactly why we moved all of our loggers over here. I'm going to try to make this wheat field as big as possible to get us started, and eventually we will harvest all that wheat and then start putting it into the windmill to make flour. Now, one thing I remember from this game, too, by the way, is that we need to build multiple windmills. So we'll start with the one, and then we'll start making some bread, so that way we can unlock our next trade partner, and we are trading a ton of goods. We've got a lot of polished stone coming out of here, so that's helping us to keep afloat financially. And also, we're also producing planks and such. But these are low-level stuff, so we need a lot more money than that. But I am making cash, and of course, I wouldn't have been able to buy all these territories without that money, so we've definitely made a change to that as well. Looks like we got new quests to assist the king and whatnot for... Oh, actually, we'll get gold for doing some of this. So let's go ahead and try to deliver some bread. Let's see who we need to help out the most. Let's see, our lowest level seems to be with the kingdom for splendor, so let's go ahead and increase that a little bit. Actually, that's plus 10 to... I think that's influence, I see. So let's see. Yeah, probably would be best to do it with the king. So we'll try to do that. We'll try to make the goal. I might not be able to, but there's always opportunities time after time. In fact, it'll take a little bit of time for all of that wheat to be harvested and grown as well. So we're going to start importing some of our grain over here. So we're going to put wheat here, and then flour, and then bread. There we are. And then we should be able to bring it over here, so that way we can start having our townsfolk eat it. And, of course, they'll pay a high price for some tasty bread. Okay, good. So now we've got millers working there. Our bakery is going to go up in a moment, and everything should be good. I'll be moving these farms, but, of course, we're just getting started while we're waiting for the forest to be cleared. So good. Glory to Raptoria. Our people have done a fantastic job. So congratulations to them as they continue to strive. Now, it looks like we're expanding the town a little bit. We're now in the part of the game where the game is really stingy about where it wants to build homes. There's clearly plenty of area over here and over here for buildings, but they're kind of hesitant in building, and so we'll leave it as is for now. But let me go ahead and expand the farm fields here. Let's make sure we take advantage of as much of this as possible. There we go. I'm just going to try to get as close to these roads as I can, so we can try to use as much wheat as possible. There we go, and turn that into bread from flour at this, there we are, at the windmill. Perfect. All right, we'll build another one of those soon. I do want to replace where all of those are, and we don't really have a lot of cash here to influence anybody. All right, our next phase is this. We're going to be making bread, so that way we can unlock our next trade route to make a ton of cash, and then we're going to start buying weapons and go on our military. So we should be good to go from there on out once we go on military campaigns. In fact, we can unlock the weaponsmith so we can import iron and start making our own weapons and possibly exporting them. That's a good idea. Let's take a look here and see who is buying weapons. Looks like Midel is buying weapons, and it looks like somebody is selling... Is anybody selling iron? Oh, we could actually import iron if we wanted to. That'll be quite expensive, but I think we'll be able to... yeah, you know what? That's an incredible amount of money we could make from doing that. So let's unlock the weaponsmith now. And let's see if we can start getting iron. So I know for sure we have some iron there. I think we might have some iron somewhere else, too. We'll have to go find it. But the good news is, if we have iron inside our military camp, we can actually mine it from here, and then we can also start making our weapons up there, too, and start exporting those. So that's going to be really important for making a ton of extra cash. But for now, let's try to unlock our next trade route, which will give us access to selling clothing, too. Looks like these guys are actually buying clothes, and as you can see, we have a ton of clothing there. An absolute crazy amount of clothes. So they're going to buy that at a high price. So I'm going to try to open that trade route first, so that way we can secure our next phase of cash. And then we're going to start adding to the military camp. And really, we're going to probably complete that towards the end. We're then going to extend over this way and build a giant castle. That'll be our grand finale, is building our our shoreline castle as soon as we've got all this figured out. So it looks like the... did the farmers... let's see, produce wheat? No, it's producing. Farm state resting. It must be a type of month where they can't actually harvest or anything like that. So I guess we'll just have to wait until they get to farming here soon enough. Let's continue to plant crops. I want to make sure we use all the land that we can, especially around the farm fields. And there we go. So logging camps will stay here until this area is completely clear. Once the area is clear, we're going to then move over here and start cutting down near the forest again. We should make a permanent resource somewhere around there, but it'll take a little bit of time as we're continuously growing. That's the biggest challenge in the game, is continuously moving. All right, wow, I really like what we did over here, too. I added a bailiff and a tax office and a few other things as well, so it kind of looks like it's part of the military camp, even though it's not entirely, but this is kind of nice. It's like a guardhouse outside the wall. Maybe like a quick reaction force or something for the gate guards. All right, of course, gate guards would be there all the time. There'd never be a time where they wouldn't be there. Okay, so here comes our farmers now. Hopefully we start seeing some farming here soon. Ah, good. Now they're sowing the crop. Wonderful. Fantastic. These guys aren't even... I don't know why they're sowing crops. I mean, it's not even a fabric. Weirdos. All right. Well, anyway, we've got ourselves plenty of wood now, so that's great, which means plenty of planks. And, oh boy, I'll have my bridge someday. I know you guys don't. I know you don't want me to do it. The bridge I must build that bridge. Eventually, we will build a stone bridge, regardless. I wonder if we should build it here, or if we should build it here. I think it might be too long this way. Oh, we failed our delivery quest too. Oh darn, that sucks. I shouldn't have accepted it anyway. I was getting real eager. I was getting excited, but that's okay. Sometimes you just got to take a risk. Roll them dice like it's Vegas. All right. Well, we've almost got 100 people here. Looks like a few people are lacking homes. That's on them for building the homes. Lacking food, which, considering that we have 55 food here, I'm assuming the problem is that they just haven't gotten to the market yet. And then as for the, let's see, as for the rustic church, people just aren't going to the church, which is kind of weird. They can walk over there. You can see the path is well trodden. If they couldn't get there anymore, the path would disappear. So I guess they're just not going there as much as they used to, and we can't assign a priest until later. Meaning, there we go, let's ring that bell. Yeah, meaning that we can't do it until a little bit later. We can always build another church later, though. But at least we got people joining us. Good. They really like that. They like the town. So the next thing we're constructing is the bakery. Looks like they're going to need water in order to make bread, too. I forgot about that. So let's check our jobs real quick. All these woodcutters turned off are good. That's on the other side of town where we stopped cutting down wood to move over here, so that's totally fine. And let's go back to the well and build a little well there. So I'm going to probably end up building a few more bakeries on this side and moving the farms over here. We'll deal with the dairy farm later, and cheese will be an export as well. And it'll be very heavily imported on birthdays for sure. Seems to be in high demand for every birthday photo with family. Okay, let's see. Isn't this weird money's going up and down? I don't even know how it works anymore. I mean, you do the math here on the budget panel, and like, for example, you see maintenance costs and trade expenses and whatnot, but then you see your income and who knows. Oh, we're now a growing village. We just made an achievement. Oh, yes, we got 100 people in the town. Excellent. All right, we don't need to worry about military missions or any of that at the moment. We're going to stay focused on our farming today. So we're playing Farming Simulator, I guess, today. So we're waiting for all that sowing to complete. We're a very poor town, but we have made some good strides. Our military... Look at that tower. That's you can see everything from here. That is awesome. Yeah, if you were up in this tower, man, you could see the entire town. You can look down on everything, make sure it's all good. Yep, looking good. All right, some leaving due to unhappiness. It's mostly, I think, because another village house is not being built, but Really wish we could get one in here. There's like perfect spots here, but the game is just not letting somebody move there. Let's take a look at the desirability. If we take a look at wells, I think it'll show us. No, there could be a desirability paint. Is there a way to see desirability? Should be a way to see that. Maybe if I use decorations? No. Maybe if I use residential paint. There we go. Yeah, that area is in high demand right there. It's an incredible high demand, but nobody wants to move in there. I don't know why. I guess I'll ask the loggers to cut down the few remaining trees. Maybe there's just not enough room. But like I mentioned, the game is very picky about how far it wants to build houses away from trees. I don't know. Hopefully it works. But our bakery is finally done. Fantastic. All right, we'll have to wait a little while until bread is actually made, but at least that's good. We won't have time to assign anybody yet. But at least we have our farmers ready. We have our miller ready. And then, of course, our transporters at the granary are ready. Perfect. All right, as soon as we make bread, we'll open up a new trade route. That'll be great. And then I also want to... Let's take a look at unemployed. Should have a few unemployed. Let's see. Not too many. I don't think that's enough to actually get started with the iron industry because we'll need people to mine the iron. We'll need people to create charcoal. And then we'll need people to forge charcoal and iron together in order to make iron ingots. And then we need somebody to make weapons. So that's 4 different industries right there. That's going to take a while. So we'll let our population boost up for a little while longer. Look at that. Money is plus 16, and yet it's going down. I don't know what... I guess maintenance is always continuous. I don't know. I wish the game would calculate it at the end of a month, like in City Sky. Well, see, even City Skylines is kind of every couple days. All right, looks like harvesting is taking place. They're not able to... looks like they're not able to plant the whole thing. So I think there's a large... area I can put here, then another farm and another farm, so we can continue to make more wheat. So it looks like 1 wheat actually makes 2 flour, and then the conversion rate here is 1 flour, 1 water equals 1 bread. Oh, that's great. So that means that with the wheat that they had, let's see what the number is in storage. 15 wheat plus 1 here, or is it? Oh no, 3 wheat equals 1 flour. Why does it say 1 and 2 then? Oh, I see. That's what's in storage. There's 2 flour waiting to be transported and 1 flour there, or 1 wheat, so they'll need more. All right, good. Well, at least they're accessing all the stuff. We have an envoy here. Let's not risk this one again until we've actually got all the bread in storage. Plus, we're more focused on trade routes now. All right. So, the next thing we'll do is work on a farm. As soon as we've got everything transported here. Looks like they're having trouble even transporting it to the mill. Kind of weird. I want to make more farms, though. And it looks like nothing is provided to the bakery yet. So let's assign people now. I guess they won't drop it off until it's actually there. There we go. We got 2 flour now. So now they can start making bread. Excellent. And then we'll accept bread back here at the granary. And so then we'll be able to trade it. Fantastic. Glory to Raptoria. Yes, indeed. We are rolling. That's beautiful. All right, we can promote some people. We'll not be doing that this time, even if we had the cash. We're going to focus solely on trading. So I think what we can do here is we can actually have this farm be on this side of the field, or on this side of the map, and then we'll put another farm here on this left side. Or maybe we could build 2 farms. Let's see here. I think maybe that's more than enough there. Let's give these folks all the land on this side, including behind their farm. Very good. And then we'll put another farm down there, and we'll try to grow even more. Good, it's time for them to sow. Wonderful. Okay, let's work on more farms. Let's see here. So if we put down, if you look here, we have a wheat farm, which requires 20 planks and 10 tools. So luckily we have enough imports for that. So we're going to go for this as soon as we get 75 gold. So let's see how much territory they actually are able to plant in before we put this one down. Looks like they're still sowing. It shouldn't be that small. They should be able to make it a little bit bigger than that. When they come out and sow, oh, let's take a look here. Yeah, they should be able to make it a lot bigger than that. But luckily, wheat can be produced into flour year-round, so long as there's wind being supplied. Good, 5 Flowers waiting there. Ah, and there we go. We have 8 bread standing by. So to open the next trade route, it'll need to be in storage, but we have 20 in order to get that. So what do we have here? 0. Okay. So these guys will eventually accept that bread. Now, we're not going to be selling the bread yet either. I don't have any of our shops set up to sell bread just yet. Happiness will start to go down soon because we'll be running out of berries. Berries are not going to be able to sustain anybody anymore. We should be able to do fish at some point, but we're going to have to start focusing on bread solely. So now let's see if we got enough bread. All right, we'll keep an eye on that for now. Looks like 3 people decided to join the village. Awesome. We just need the game to build more homes. Unfortunately, it's just not doing any. It's not doing any of what I want there. That's a shame. Is this as big as the farms get? It'd be nice if there was a calculation in the game where it could tell you how big the space could be. So that way you didn't make a farm field too large. It almost just, it's a very small area, which makes sense. They couldn't do large areas back in the day with farm equipment not being existent, but it's all good. All right, 16 bread in storage now. That's awesome. How much at the windmill? 3. Good. And then they're making 4 more bread. Excellent. So now we have our 20, and we can open up our trade route. Yes! Woo! Glory to Raptoria. Beautiful. So now these guys are buying T-shirts. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be awesome. We can now start selling T-shirts. Look at all the T-shirts sitting there. When these guys come in for trade, that is, here comes the money. Money, money, money. That is going to be insanity. Now that we've opened up a new trade route, I hope that has solved our... This is Raptoria, and I'm playing, so you know damn well that it's not solved yet. You know we're going to still get into some financial troubles, but we can always hope. Let's build another farm, so that way we have stuff year-round. Let's build another wheat farm, and we'll build it right here. And these guys were given that big area, but it seems like they can only get that small one, so let's keep it small like that. I feel like they could have gotten a bigger area than that, but we'll leave it like that for now. All right, so we'll build our second farm here, and then we can put dairy farms back there. We can add some more sheep up here. Eventually the loggers... Man, maybe we could put a giant logging company up here. That'll be cool. Oh, man, such progress today. This is great. 2 people want to join, and 2 people have decided to stay. Excellent. All right, we'll work on that food problem shortly. As soon as we've got enough bread being produced. Looks like we've got 16 bread sitting there. So let's start changing some of our food dealers to bread. So I'm going to change this one to bread. There we are. So we have bread and berries next to each other, so that's good for toast. And then we've got another berry dealer up here, too. Wow, they made a lot of money off selling berries. Good. Excellent. All right, so another farm is going to go up. It looks like they're harvesting wheat. So we always want to have wheat inside the granary. So that way it can be always producing flour. And I want to make sure this granary is also accepting bread here. Let's accept bread there. And let's accept nothing here. There we go. So that way the bread will have to be transferred all the way to town. And hopefully that works. All right, we got 8 bread. Good. Hopefully that helps our happiness. So we'll have a problem with food for a while. But we are working on the solution now, finally. So that's good. And the construction crews require just tools, which they have, and they just need to bring over. All right. Let's work on, gathering huts. Oh, yeah, a few people have left, so that's also goofed up our production there. When people leave, they abandon their job, and they don't get replaced until you do it manually. So we'll just add a few more people. It's all good. It happens, right? Lumber camps, those are fine at 0. Okay. All good. I hope to see money permanently increase, but we know we're going to see some more problems. All right. So wheat is at 7. People at the flour mill are working. And we have 4 more bread stored. Good. I want to do one more farm. Let's build another one. Don't know what we have for unemployment. I wish I could hover over the population and see also unemployment and some other quick glance information would be nice. All right, let's build another farm here. And eventually we'll get rid of these lumber mills, and I think we'll add some more bakeries here. So I think the golden ratio might be 2 windmills per every farm, maybe. So we'll probably end up having maybe 6. Yeah, 2, 4, 6 windmills, and then maybe like 3 bakeries. We'll see. It all depends on production. All right, so things are coming in nicely. Any points to spend? Well, we do have quite a few things unlocked. Including the trade bonus. We should go for that one next. Trade bonus to 20% with Villages of Allegiance. Yes. Very good. We'll probably have to go for that one next. Now, what do we need to unlock that? 20 commoners? We have that unlocked. We need to spend 20 hammers. That's what it is. So we need 20 influence around that. So we'll have to do some more missions to that the next time we complete it. So that's what we'll go for next. I'd love to get that trade benefit. And that should hopefully solve our money problem. Let's take a look at bread. Anything going on? No bread sold at all. Oh, here we go. Ooh, yeah, good. Bread is selling for a good price. Good. Very good. Although bread is kind of limited. Let's see how it is at the granary now. Yep, no bread there. So just need to wait for that supply chain to increase over time. And we want to make sure the windmill never runs out of grain. Excellent. All right, well, let's see what we got for decorations available. We got walls and such. I think we could work on... what do we have for unemployment now? I want to make sure that we focus on filling up the farms, which should require... Yeah, it looks like we... Let's see. Another windmill. Another farm takes 3. Yep. And another bakery, too. So that's all good. Excellent. Now our another farm is ready. Another Farms. That's what the name of this farm is. And we'll just... I guess bring it up close to the next farm here. Yeah, we'll make a little road. There we are. So we'll let these guys plant crops, and then we'll see exactly how much territory they use, and then we'll adjust accordingly. All right, good. Building complete. Another wheat farm done. No field. Yep, we've got that. 2 out of 2. Good. And another farm almost complete. Yep, exactly. Okay, so now we're just working on that food problem. Oh, good. Berries are increasing because bread is being used. Whoa, look at the bread sales. Holy crap. That's amazing. Let's go ahead and sell even more bread. We are improving our bread supply. I want to do fish and such yet, but... oh, and there's an envoy here. Oh, good. Let's work on the bread problem now. 30 berries in 60 days. We wanted to increase... the labor. So let's do that. And we need to deliver 30 berries. That should increase because now our supply is being turned away from berries and being put onto bread, so that's good. And more stuff coming in. Good. Very good. The only trouble here is that 30 doesn't exactly mean 30. It has to be in the actual granary. So it's at 6 right now, so as soon as they bring more in, that should be fine. And good to see farm number 2 almost ready to sow. And let's check the windmill. Still a lack of wheat, but that should solve it. And with the amount of bread that we just made from our initial start, that's going to be insanity. That is awesome. All right, looks like we got our influence done there. So we're going to go for that trade bonus with 20. So if we do it again, I think we'll be good to go. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, we got gold for that. Wonderful. Can't wait for this. Oh, and there's 8 bread sitting at the bakery, too. So hopefully that solves a lot of our problems. A little bit of a problem in the supply chain, but we are ironing that out. Go, Raptoria, go! Wow, I love all these raw resources that we have, though. So it means that large-scale future building projects are not going to take as long. With us having like 100 polished stones sitting at each one of these warehouses, too. Beautiful. Means we can build monasteries and stuff without delay. And that's going to be awesome for later episodes. We'll have to... you know, we had a slow start, but now we should be able to experience some real boosts as all the initial stuff is coming to an end here. All right, new farm ready. Paint another crop field here for them. And we'll paint it over there. Hopefully they can grow it there. And we'll add another bakery and windmills and stuff later. Glad to see so many people coming into the town. Oh, fat. Food is lowering. Yep, just need that bread to get there. How are we doing? Oh, good. The bread is here at the granary. It's just up to the market staff to actually go and pick it up and start selling it. So that's good. So that should be increasing soon enough. Happiness should increase. Oh yeah, berries were way overdue on getting rid of those. Okay, let's focus on another food source for our people. Let's get food all sorted out. We can now do dairy farm, which should provide us with cheese, which is good. But first, let's see. If we make it, yeah, we'll need a cheese maker then to go along with that. So we'll have to make first our dairy farm. Let's go ahead and plop that down somewhere. I guess we'll put it over here next to this farm. And there we go. I've never seen this building before, so that's all new to me. After we're starting to make dairy products, we can then start making cheese. And then that should help to feed our people too. So we'll start providing them with bread, cheese, berries. Then eventually we'll get fish. Oh man, this is good. How are we doing here at the bakery? Well, they've got all the water they need, but they don't have enough flour yet. And it looks like, what is the problem here? We've got a real big problem with wheat being brought up to the actual windmill now. And we've got more than enough wheat sitting there. Looks like we got a real problem with windmills not bringing up the stuff they're supposed to. So let's build another one. Find a nice spot to tuck that in it. Oh, I love having them like up here next to the mountain like this. Kind of nice. Yeah, like the wind-swept valley, and all the wind should blow up towards the top there, so that's nice. Okay, I love that. Plus 29, yet everything is 0. I guess the only thing keeping us alive is the trade every once in a while. That's not a constant income. But 182 minus 181 plus minus 33, but that should only be after trades. We should actually be at a plus 1. So I don't know where plus 4 is coming from. But anyway, money should come in as soon. Oh man, we're going to sell those t-shirts soon. Lord, there's a prediction that bad weather is coming. I recommend we stock as much food while we can while the weather is good. I agree. Alright. Well, money is flowing into the treasury and then going right back out. Hopefully we got some trade deals going with those other folks. You know what? I don't think I've even turned that on yet, did I? Oh yeah. Now it's time to start selling those clothes, baby. Trade deal is open. Let's open the floodgates on sales. Let's keep it to $100 and sell everything above. Oh, baby. There we go. Now our financial troubles are solved. We activated the trade, but now it's finally official. We made it official, everybody. Fantastic. Round of applause. Big trades. Big trades coming in. There we go. That should solve all of our future financial problems. It looks like crops are finally being sowed by all 3 farms. That means that we'll have a non-stop supply of wheat to the granary. So now we need to build on the windmills. And then we can start producing an endless supply of flour, and the bakery should be able to make bread year-round. So what we need to do inside of town is probably build another granary that imports more bread. We need more workers to go the long distance to transport this stuff in. And that's going to be a good call. That'll bring in tons of bread and raise that happiness like crazy. It's going to be, dwindling because we're low on berries and bread, but that's what happens when you transition food supplies. Okay. I want to see those clothes take off. Give me some big money. Come on, baby. I need some big O money. All right, so the only thing I think we're constructing right now is the windmill, so construction team should be done with that soon. And traders should be in here soon as well. Everybody's standing around. Assuming it's probably some are unemployed, I'm sure. Let's take a look at our unemployment rate. This is good. We can start switching people over to the military soon. Oh, that's good. We can add some more stuff here. Very good. Military missions are available, like I thought. But we need more windmills. That's what it is. Maybe we could assign more builders. But only one person seems to be building on this one. Well, I'd like to add another windmill. It does take a while for our people to figure out how to get down there. I've also been placing the windmills based on this little gap underneath. I wish the developers would make it so the gap could be a little longer. Okay, let's add a dairy farmer. I don't know how many cows we need, but sure, whatever. Wow, that's a lot of cows. Holy crap. I'm going to be here till the cows come home. All right, good. So as soon as we've got a lot of milk stored, we'll convert that to cheese. So let's make sure we accept that. What does milk look like? There it is. And then we'll sell cheese inside of the town. So we'll have yet another food source. So as we make our transition, happiness should be bouncing around. But bread will be coming in faster now. Should be soon. Oh, there's no wheat sitting there, so that obviously went right to the windmill. Ah, big money coming in. Here comes the money. All right, I want to build another one. I want no more delays with flour production. So building one more windmill. Excellent. And then I'd like another bakery, please. No, I would like another dairy farm. I want to make another cheese maker. Or our first cheese maker. There we go. And it looks like they're not growing their crops up here, so this will be perfect for that. Hopefully we don't need any other supplies for the cheese maker. I hope it's just milk and that's it. Fantastic. All right, well, bread is going fine. Money obviously is coming in. We got some big money from those t-shirt sales. That's awesome. So again, we will be back tomorrow for more. If you guys smash that like button, excellent. We got ourselves a foothold in the agricultural sector, and soon we will feed everybody and bop that happiness right back up and see if we can start maxing out that money. Very good. But no matter what, we've still been making it. So, glory to Raptoria, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.